rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On second down, here's the option. And able to stay on his feet past the 30. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down the yard?
And last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. A nice little juke. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Play action, now it's Tua. Throw left side, there's London. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it'll be Robinson. Fights off the defender.
Oh, my God.
Rushing for him now in the ball game. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive, and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
I was motherfucker tired the first.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Young to throw it. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Drill 52.
Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Panthers at 1 and 2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Ball red. Drill 3. Fight. White. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Chris Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Ready.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
43 rail. Set.
They go play action. Young. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw.
Oh, this shit.
It's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby.
Oh, come on, fellas. Come on, fellas.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third and 5. On play action, Young. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Fucking line.
He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down throw for Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the gun, Bigsby. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting. By any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's David Ojabo there for the tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And the pressure gets there.
Ah, I didn't mean to fucking hurt. Fuck. What the hell is you up, Bijan? Shit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight-end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
That 2 is going to change things up. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And able to get this to the 31. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. 1st and 10, Young. Quick hit, here's Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's Young on 1st down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Oh, good shit.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw.
Wow.
He finds his man complete. That's Gardner. Right near the 35-yard line. So that changes things. There's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff to Bigsby. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, Young. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Young on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Y'all can pick that off, fellas. Come on.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
Good defense.
Sure friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That throw by Young incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 49-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
It wasn't a goal line line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd down and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13.
He's slipping these tackles like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. Is you there?
Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's
I'm over here just like, yes.
a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This pass is caught by London. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Drill, 52. Ready?
Now here's Young. And it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
First down, it doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 2nd and 9. Robinson with another carry.
Okay, with the
Patriots. Forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
So where all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
The play fake. Now Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hurry, hurry.
3rd and long for Young. Complete, but a penalty flag.
This was overthrown. Come on.
First down.
Madden. So sit together, man.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A run here with Bigsby. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right?
2nd and 9.
Steal, black.
Now Young. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Young.
Good read. Stay with that.
It's big tight end. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Clock, 10.
Here's Bigsby. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Shot, 17. Slide blue.
Here is Young. Flushed out right.
What the fuck? I couldn't even.
Incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready,
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
blue, go. Black ultra.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
How they gonna make me bounce off that?
For about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, Young. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
10 cycles.
Young.
Who the fuck? Was that supposed to happen?
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh,
and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again, it's Young. Left side.
Try to beat him. Who's over there?
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Gotta give him that type of animation.
As a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd down, Young again. There's a nice move, and that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To the air once more, Young.
Oh, I couldn't turn it. Come on, man.
And he gets it inside.
Someone let me turn into the motherfucker.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Youngway Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
White.
On the carry, Bigsby.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken. 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Go pink. Smash, red.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Looking to throw, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
How you gonna slap at it? Bro, you could have had this thing.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end.
As long as they have
Long
super
since
set.
over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, no. We can't do that.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Okay.
They tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
Beyond me.
Right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
To the motherfucker. God damn.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.